All right, good morning everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. You guys saw last night, we got the M3 out of the tent. It is about time. I don't know the last time this car was out of the tent. It has been a while. It is absolutely disgusting. It is covered in dust that was washed away by the rain a little bit, but not very well. It like sprinkled for all of 3 seconds, which was just enough to ruin my car wash on the 135. Great, so happy. Whatever, I'm gonna dry it real quick before it turns into water spots, just because it was super clean and I'd like to keep it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry that real quick. But today we're starting on the M3. We're going to drive this car this year. That is the goal. I really want to drive this car. I just got a new apartment too, and I'll be able to park that car, the 135, my truck, and without issue. So that's super cool. So now I just need to actually get the M3 ready to go. So before we start to pop the hood here and get the M3 ready to go, like I said, let me go ahead, let me dry this thing, so I'm not gonna get water spots everywhere. One other thing I was just thinking about, my ADHD brain went, here we go, next idea. Got the, oh, it is dark in here. Got the WeatherTech in last night, first mod to the 135. Since this thing's a daily for me, with my job, I'm in and out of clients all day, every day. So I'm constantly in and out of this car, I don't know, 80 to 100 times a week. So a lot of shit's tracked in this thing. WeatherTech mats are gonna be sick just to save my carpet. So not sponsored, could be sponsored. I got other cars. Yeah, okay. M3. It is here. It has been neglected the last few years. I feel really bad that it's been neglected because it's just drifting kind of took over and all the money and time went there. And I really haven't lived in the same area as this car in a while. Between college, moving to Minnesota, now my apartment's an hour away. But we're getting a new apartment that allows me to park it there. That's why we have the urge now to fix this car. But it definitely needs some things repaired. So you guys can see these valve covers are disgusting now. The seals from it sitting just disintegrated. I went to start the car recently and it just started smoking from the valve covers, both banks. It's just gross, they're disgusting. They definitely need to be cleaned because it's bad. So first thing on the agenda is going to be some brand new shiny valve covers. So they're going to change it up. We'll get a little bit of spicy color, I guess, in the bay too. But just most importantly, it's not going to leak and I'll be able to finally drive this thing without having it smoke. So without further ado, we need to start to disassemble this car. And it's been a long time since I worked on this thing, so I'm probably going to have to use the good old YouTube mechanic system on the way here, but that's okay. Not a problem. Let's just start getting tools and start diving into this thing because I'm so excited to drive it again. All right, just the intake out. Things are starting to accumulate here real quickly. But now we can dive in, and this thing is awful. I feel so bad. This gasket is so shot. Oh my God. it is what it is, right? That's why we're diving into it. So either which way, let's do a little snap transition on this this plenum. Just like that, the plenum is off. You guys can now get a better look at an S65 if you're not used to this view, and we can start to see even more of the oil that's been starting to leak out over here. So not great. Also, while I was just sitting here, the FedEx guy just showed up and dropped off my new Vanos caps for the car. Didn't know they were coming today. Wasn't really planning on finishing the car today, but now I can. Yeah. All right, well, now we can finish the car, which would be sick. Well, at least the valve covers. Time to continue on with the process here. I'm gonna start on the driver's side bank and work through that. That should be everything. So, should pop off. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just broke that loose. Now we need to finagle this thing out of here. Okay. There we go. All right, well, we get a better look on the inside here. Just ran my nail across all the different cam lobes there. Everything's good, no big scoring or anything. And obviously we have this out. You could start to see, because these valve covers are known to have magnesium and the flaking start to chip off, and it was definitely getting hot and chipping off on the inside here. Yeah, there's no doubt it was leaking. So, good thing we're going to be changing that. Yeah, I guess time to start stripping the other side apart too then. So, not going to film much of that. Let's just go ahead and get this side done. All right, had to take a quick pit stop there. I know the transition from the up down didn't work, but we had to go grab some gasket maker, and now I'm starting to look at this and realize I never ordered the gasket to separate the casing here. So, kind of trying to figure that out now. If I can get a gasket, probably can't because it's an M3. But also, these caps are known to crack because they're plastic. But I can't tell if these are plastic or if they're metal. I genuinely can't tell, and my magnet sticks to them. So I can't tell if it's just the magnetic force behind them, but I'm trying to look for a way to not replace them today now so I can get the car back together. But whatever, either which way, let's carry on while I wait for a response and finish this valve cover. Okay, well, we officially have both banks apart. This looks terrifying. There's a lot going on, but things are out. Things are out. We took the Vanos caps, cover caps off too, that are just straight black. So those are not supposed to be that color. So definitely was leaking oil. I guess kind of now the next step on the process is go through it and just make sure that the gasket, the actual surface itself, will be smooth. So I'm just gonna grab a razor blade right now and start going through all that, making sure it's clean. And then we'll move on from there. I'll probably actually change the Vanos caps next. So you guys will see that, and I'll explain more about that in a second. Well, it started to rain, so I just threw towels over the valve covers real quick because they're open and just let it be. That sucks. It was legit 80 degrees today. First 80-degree day of the year, and it was beautiful out. And then it started to rain. That sucks. I really wanted to at least get I was almost done where I wanted to be for the day. I wanted to get the Vanos caps off. Didn't get to do that because I did just clean. Put the light on. Where are we? I just cleaned the actual covers themselves. So they're shinier now. Now they're wet, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's all kind of done. So I really just wanted to pop the caps off and put the new ones on, and then just let it sit for the week anyways, because we need to wait for those gaskets. So we almost got there. I still have time left. It's Saturday. Obviously, this has usually been the day where we spend the time working on the drift car. Drift car is still kind of at a standstill. I'm gonna go ahead, let the heat run in here for a little while, and try to wrap the last fender. Because after the fender's wrapped, then all we need to do are the bumpers and the side skirts, and that's an Alex job. I'm not that talented. I am far from that talented, but I think maybe I can handle a fender. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and give it a go. Found one other thing I was able to do just before it rains. So we got the covers all taken care of. Swap the camshaft sensors over, oil cap, same thing, sensors. So now those are officially junk, which they were warm, man. It was crazy. I mean, look at the difference. Granted, they're two totally different materials now because those are known to warp factor, which is why people replace them. So yeah, so that'll be super cool once we get those in the car. Now I will go ahead and start to try to wrap that fender. The rain stopped. I did just wrap that fender. I'll show you guys real quick in black and white. I'm decently happy with it, actually. Like I said, I know it's black and white, but take my word for it. This is the first panel I've ever wrapped solo. So a little bit of discoloration in here, but it's not the end of the world. Alex told me actually to just trim this out in here and just overlay a separate piece, just because this was a very heat-soaked area, so that way it could stretch. But all good there. Because it stopped raining, we're gonna pop the Vanos covers off real quick here. So I just crammed a rag and a little baggie in there because you do not want these to crack and fall into the timing chain covers. So that would lead for a very bad day. So, gonna get the pry bar and get them off. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, make sure they're coming off in one piece. Oh, it's already cracking. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, it's so scary. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is very scary. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What a terrible design. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. Well, that's one heart attack. Safe. God, man. Not where the broken pieces went, so it's okay. So I have 4 more of these to do. Time to go ahead and do them. It's starting to rain here again, but we're gonna put these in. So you line up the hole here, the spacer, with the spring. So there we go. That's better. That's better. All right, good. Literally just snaps like that. It's on there. Can't go nowhere. I'll get the other. Okay. And there you go. Nice and easy. Now it has 4 new metal Vanos caps, and that's good. So yeah, I think that's kind of got what we got for today, guys. I mean, wish we kind of got the M3 fully done, but I guess I forgot the gaskets, so that's on me. Whatever, take the blame for that. But I mean, I got to wrap the fender, which in my opinion was one of the harder panels to wrap, just because it's got the unique cutouts and everything. So at least I got to learn. Definitely took me longer than I needed to, but we got it done. Whatever. And we got to disassemble the M3 here, which means next weekend we could wrap this car up, hopefully, so I could start to drive it, because next weekend too I'll be looking to move into my new apartment where I have room to park this thing. So exciting, because that means I'll get to drive it this year, which is what I've been wanting to do. So yeah, that'll kind of be the step on the agenda, I guess, hopefully for next weekend, as well as working on the car. I need to talk to AJ about getting the dual calipers, brackets welded on, because I don't want to mess with that and mess it up. That's an important thing. We need that to be good. But either which way, enough rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for sticking through to the end here if you made it this far. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next weekend.